Could a 2024 draft pick be included in the trade for Devante Adams? Well, hello everybody, Jets fans and other fans alike. Welcome to the video. My name is GreenBean and I am happy that you are here. Before we get started into this crazy idea, just an idea that's not normal for us as Jets fans, particularly in the Joe Douglas era, but I would say even much before that. You just don't see these types of things. I'd like to remind you of two small things. One is, go ahead and give me those milk dumps. Get the milk, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are coming around the mountain to 13,000, which I am incredibly grateful for. We're just a handful away, 20-something or so. So maybe you'll be the one to get me over 13,000. That'd be greatly appreciated. And I'd like to remind you about the all-natural testosterone booster, Testosil. If you are looking to boost your testosterone, all natural's more than likely the way to go. I have an offer for you. Testosil is offering GreenBean listeners $10 off their first bottle. But not only that, when you accept that $10 back, they'll throw in an additional bottle for free. All you have to do is click the link in the description of this video or go to the Testosil website and use the promo code GreenBean, and you'll see the offer is right there for you to take advantage of. Thank you to Testosil for sponsoring this video. Now, guys, we're seeing all kinds of rumblings about Devante Adams. He wants to play for the Jets. He doesn't want to be in Las Vegas. I mean, who would? I lived in Las Vegas. I had to go, man. My life collapsed in Las Vegas one time and many, many moons ago. So I get it. You want to get out of there. You want to reunite with Aaron Rodgers. He happens to be in New York, New Jersey, whatever you want to say. And look, that's the rumblings, right? He's okay going elsewhere, but he really wants to play with Aaron Rodgers and with the Jets. Great. Other than that, it's just hearsay. He can say whatever he wants. You know, they have to make the move, being the Raiders. So then you see a couple things. Yesterday, Kay Adams tweets that she was supposed to have Devante Adams on the show. But this is the tweet she writes in response to that. Oh boy, lots happening at the moment with our guy Adams. He won't be on tomorrow. Sorry about that, and stay tuned. So what does that mean? I don't know. Maybe he's sick. Maybe he's on the turlet. I mean, who knows? It could also mean that his agent and him are working on things. They're flying him over to Florham Park. I mean, all that kind of stuff. You can draw any conclusion you like, but it does hint that the status quo is shaken up for Devante Adams. We know he was injured last week. He didn't play in their loss to the surging Denver Broncos, huh? So on a 3-game win streak, those guys are. So hey, what do I know? What do I know? But here's the other thing. So that's all great. Now, but what are we going to give them? We got Hassan Reddick. There was the tweet by Max Crosby, who's great. If Devante goes, they might as well put me in a package with him. I don't want to go. I don't want to stay if he's not here. Whatever that was. But you think we have Hassan Reddick. They got Max Crosby. Now, Max Crosby has since said, look, this is the place I want to be. So who knows what the hell to read into all this stuff. But let's just speak in hypotheticals for a moment. Max Crosby and Devante Adams want out. We happen to have Hassan Reddick. We got a couple receivers that they could choose. But we also have some draft capital. We have an extra third-round pick that Joe Douglas maneuvered and gained in the past draft. So who knows? I mean, look, we can give a second, we can give a third, we can give Hassan Reddick. We got, Gibson and Brownlee and those types of guys that could go over there and just kind of fill a role. They're not going to be Devante Adams by any stretch, but they save a lot of money. They gain some draft capital. They get younger. The whole thing, when a rebuilding team that you want to do. That's the whole thing you want to accomplish over there. But here's the interesting wrinkle. Malachi Corley was inactive last week. He has really been a non-factor. He did play a couple weeks, has what I think 2 receptions, but very, very limited usage at best. And truth be told, while you can give a guy some time, he's a 3rd-round pick, he's not a 1st-round pick, even a 1st-round pick. Rookie year, you get a few games, no problem, but you see him on the field. You see him on the field. The fact that it's going to take a little while, not an issue. But the fact that they're inactive when you're really not bubbling over, with wide receiver talent. We're not oozing not bursting at the seams over here. So it's interesting that not only are they not using him, but they don't even need to make him active. So look, be honest. I'm one of them. Lots of Jets fans were like, that's not a good look. That's interesting to say the least. Well, in addition to that, he's now blocking people from his Twitter account after tweeting some of his senior year stats or his last year in college stats. 920 yak yards, highest in the entire nation, which is how we got the name the Yak King, right? So basically saying like, I'm inactive, our offense is struggling, and I'm the guy who breaks tackles. I'm the guy who gets yards after contact. So that's what it is, yards after contact. What is this yak? Why are we talking about a yak? What is this? What does the yak have to do with football? Well, it's not a yak. Yards after the catch, right? So that's what we're trying to bring to the team. You get the ball in somebody's hands who can make something happen. 3 yards, 10 yards, 26 yards, whatever it might be. So he's posting that like, clearly I'm not happy here. I'm a tool. I'm a weapon. Even if it's a specific role while I'm in the first portion of my rookie season, that's one thing. So it leads you to, if you're trying to find the connective tissue, you got Devante Adams saying he wants to trade, being inactive for his game. Then you got Kay Adams saying that he canceled an appearance, a regular appearance on their show. Then you got Malachi Corley being inactive, being unhappy, and blocking people from his Twitter. It's a bunch of hearsay. It's potentially reaching, but it's there. It's definitely there. Wide receiver for wide receiver, cheap versus expensive, young versus established. The whole thing. The whole thing that we're trying to accomplish, which is win now, get Rodgers people around him that he has rapport with while he gets acclimated to fucking Garrett Wilson and everybody else. He clearly has rapport with Lazard. Only problem is, Lazard doesn't feel like catching every single pass. I mean, you can't blame him, right? Come on, I catch half. That's what I guess. That's all I want to do. Half. I'll catch half the passes. I can't tell you which ones. 3rd down, 1st down, touchdown. I don't know. That's Lazard. So he's got that rapport. You see it. All the passes to Lazard are pretty much on the money for the most part. He just, he don't like to catch them all. Can you blame him? I mean, come on. What are we really asking for? You want him to catch every pass? I'll tell you, these guys. So what do you think about it? It's a 2024 3rd-round pick. Not only that, we traded up to get him. And don't forget, the Jets were trying to trade up as high as the 2nd-round pick, 45, it was rumored, to get Malachi Corley. Robert Saleh sent the text to Joe Douglas and said, no matter what, with the Malachi Corley picks, they wanted this guy. And you're willing to give him away, not use him? Seems a little crazy to me. I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you my opinion. I hate it. That's not the guy. Now, if they're saying Malachi Corley is it, then you don't have to give draft capital because he's a 3rd-round pick and change this year because we traded up. You give us Hassan Reddick, you give us Malachi Corley, and we give you Devante Adams. Okay. Give us a middling pass rusher if it's not Max Crosby, something like that. But you can't give Malachi Corley and a 2nd-round pick. And I don't know. I don't like it. I have really a lot of confidence in what Malachi Corley can bring to a team. It might as well be the Jets. Let me know what you think. You rat finks. Let me know what you think. Should we do it? Do you like it? Do you think it's even real? Is this just a bunch of baloney? Let me know in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day, and as always, go Jets.